So let's solve the question number 12 of this CKS series. So I'll just switch my context. Now let's read the question. You are asked to investigate a possible permission escape using the predefined context. The context authenticates as a user restricted, which has only limited permission and shouldn't be able to read secret values. We have to switch to the restricted context. So let's copy this. Then we have to try to find the password key values from the secrets 1, 2, and 3 in namespace restricted. Okay, using this context. So we have already switched the context. Then we have to write the decoded values, and then we have to switch back to the default context. Okay, so we just need to get the values of these secrets which is present in the restricted namespace. So first of all, let's just list all those things in the restricted namespace. So I hope, as it says that the context authenticates as user restricts, which has only limited permissions. So I don't think so that we have the access for that, but let's try. Yeah, so we can see the pods only. We are not able to see replication controllers. We don't have permission for service. We don't have permissions for daemon sets, deployments, replica sets. So we are also not able to see HPA cron jobs. So we are only able to see pods. Now let's try to see the secrets, whether do we have permissions or not. And yes, we don't have permission for secrets either. So we have the way to get the secrets value using pods as well. So let's try with that. So what we will be going to do, we will be going to just check the YAML files for pod 1, and there we should be able to get something. So let's see that thing. So this is auto mount, which is false. Then this is etc secret volume. Okay, so this has the secret hyphen volume, and this secret volume is mounted at etc secret volume. So we can do the exec into this container, into this pod, and then we will be trying to check the value for this. So let's do that. And I will write exec. I will just do sh. Now, as the location of this is etc secret volume, so let's verify. Yes, so there is a password, and now let's try to see the content of this, and we are able to see which is UR is the password value. So we will just exit, and as per the question we have to write the decoded plain text. So it is already decoded. So what we will have to do, we'll just copy this and paste it in the secret one. So this was for secret one. Now let's find out the secret value for secret 2. So let's again list the pod. Let's again list the pod in the restricted namespace, and again we will be going to see we will be going to check the YAML file for this, and I will see pod 2, and let's see what we have to find it. And yes, we can see in the container section we have password, and the value is coming from secrets. As we don't have the permission for secrets, we won't be able to see that, but as it is printing the password in the environment, so we would be able to do that. So again we will just run print env, or you can just write env. and we will just remove this, and this should be exec. And yes, we are able to see the values, and let's filter for password, and which is an amazing. And again we will be going to echo this and store it in our second file, which is secret2. Now we have to find the secret value for secret3. So again we will be going to list the pods first, and let's check the files for this pod 3. And let's see how can we do that. In the container state is it's not showing anything, volumes it doesn't have. Then we have service account, we are expecting secrets. No, it does not contain any secret. Okay, so it doesn't contain anything, but the point is that as soon as you have this service account, so with the help of service account you can connect with the Cube API server, and then we will be able to see the secret. So this is the approach we can follow for now. If it works, it would be good. So as you can see, this is the secret access service account, because as it is showing that this is a secret access service account. So let's see the token of this service account. So let's enter in this pods container, and let's see the location first. So the location is this, and we are able to see the token. Now let's try to get the token. We are able to see the content of this. So as we have the content, we should be able to communicate with the API server. Now, as we don't have permissions using kubectl utility, so there is a way. So we will be going to search access kube API, Kubernetes API to access it. So this is a link that you can see that access clusters using the Kubernetes API, and we need to see that how can we access it. So we are able to see something here. So we have this one, explore the API with token. As we have the token, and we just need to provide the API server. So what I'll do, we just need this one command, so we would be able to understand what exactly we need to do. So we will just export this token, and we will provide the token as well, which is this, and make sure you provide the correct token, otherwise the Kubernetes API will give you a forbidden issue or something else. So if I just try to echo this, so yes, I'm able to see the token. Now let's copy the command, but before that we need to check what is the service and all those things. So for that I will just open one new terminal, and I will do the SSH into this node, and again I will change the context here, and we'll just do kgets svc, and we don't have the permission of s service. So now as we need a service, but the point is that you can also use IP, and I don't think so that we have the service permission. So what we can do, we can just use the DNS name where Kubernetes by default provides a service DNS which is kubernetes.default, and with the help of that we will be able to access our API server. So for that we will just use Kubernetes, like we will just use curl command, and this is https kubernetes.default.svc, and then this should be API, and let's see what exactly here it is. Yes, so now we have headers. I didn't copy the headers. I'll just copy it again. Let's paste it. So now we will run this command as we have the token and we have the Kubernetes API DNS host name. So I will just run it, and it needs -k because we don't have the csert file, and we are able to access it. Now you can also see the server address as well. If you want, you can access from here, but for that you need to know the IP. So that's why we are using kubernetes.default.service. Now we will going to see a lot of things, and make sure that we only see the objects in the particular namespace which is restricted. So I will just run it here /restricted, but for that we have to specify the namespaces as well. And then you can see that we don't have the permission of this for all the things, so that's why it's giving us the error. So we need to see the secrets only. So what we'll do, we'll just use /secrets, and yes, we are able to see the secrets. Now we need to check the secret 3. So this is the metadata for the secret 3, and the encoded value of this should be here, and we are able to see this is the encoded value, and yes, this is also the same. So what we will do, we'll just echo this and decode this using base64 command again, and we are able to see this content. Now we will exit from here and just echo this, same thing, echo the secret 3 value and paste it here. Now let's see the values of all secrets files that we have, and we are able to see the secrets content is "you are an amazing penetration tester," and that is completed. Now we have to just switch back to the default context, and that's it.
So that's it for this question. Please check out the playlist for this CKS KillerShell series. The link is given in the description box, and also you can check out the pinned comment. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and have a good day.